is a Tuesday morning and it's very bright and sunny today, so I'm just getting ready to take some content. I've got my nice ginger tea here because I find that ginger tea actually helps warm me up a little bit more. But yeah, I'm getting ready today. I'm going to do some content this morning, and after I've done content, we're going to decorate for Christmas together because I feel like it's the right time now. I feel like it's not too early, but it's like a nice week. It's the 25th of November, so I think it's like the perfect week to decorate. And this week's going to be very, very Christmassy, so we're going to decorate. I'm going to do a little Christmas craft so that I can add to my decorations. I saw on TikTok this like crochet sort of bow, and it's like lots of different colours. I've like these little crochet bows and then they're kind of like intertwined with each other. So I think I'm going to do that this week. And yeah, I bought a few new Christmas decorations as well, so I'm excited to pop them up, but I will take you around with me when I'm like decorating after my content today, which I'm really excited for. And this weekend I'm actually going to the Christmas markets. I feel like it's quite a nice time to go because it is going to be busy. Hello, I've got all three cats here with me, but it is going to be busy, but it's not going to be like too busy. Like I feel like before Christmas, like in December, the weeks leading up to Christmas in December are going to be rammed with people like wanting to get presents as well as like eating and stuff. So I thought if I go at the end of November, it's like going to be busy, but it's not going to be completely rammed. I say that and it'll probably be really, really busy because it is. I am going on a Saturday night, but I'm really excited. I don't normally do big crowds, but if it's something like festive and seasonal where I feel like everybody's like coming together, I really enjoy doing something. So I'm gonna go to the Christmas markets, get some yummy food, and I need to wrap it warm as well because it's gonna be absolutely freezing, I feel like. Have a really nice day. I've been having to get up a lot earlier lately, but it is Tuesday and it's my last content day of the week, so I feel like the rest of the week can kind of just be like little festivity bits just to kind of like feel Christmassy, because I've been feeling very, very Christmassy lately. And I started having like a new little Christmassy breakfast this morning too, because I love my apples and cinnamon, but I definitely find that it's more autumnal. So I've been switching out, and I do really like to have porridge, but I find that porridge can kind of be a little bit heavy if I have it like every day of the week. I can kind of feel like it's like a little bit heavy. So I'm going to start having this new breakfast, which is actually a Greek yogurt bowl with a little bit of maple syrup in, and then I warm up some berries. So I do like blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and I kind of like heat it up and make it all nice and like warm, and pop that in with some cinnamon. So it's like a warm sort of like chunky compote almost, and pop that on the bed of Greek yogurt with some granola and a little bit of peanut butter. And it's been really good. It definitely feels like a little bowl of Christmas this morning. So I've really been enjoying that because I always love to put a little bit of more effort into my breakfast and my dinners. I find like when it comes to lunch, I just kind of see how hungry I am and like chuck something together. But when it comes to breakfast, I love doing something like nice and like festive and like put like a little bit more effort into it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we will be able to decorate together, which I'm really excited for. I've got a garland, I've got a wreath, I've got a bunch of ornaments and a few new bits. So it's gonna be like a full day, I feel like, of decorating because I've got quite a bit to do. I do tend to go all out at Christmas. I don't really decorate too much for autumn. I do like the little pumpkin display on my porch, but like I don't really tend to do too much indoors. But for Christmas, I go all out. So yeah, I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we can go and decorate for Christmas. It's finally time to decorate, and I think you can see a little sneak peek. Lucas has been pacing around that little box just waiting to see what's in it. He's like, Mom, please, what's in there? But I made a cup of tea from my Christmas mug, and I've had this Christmas mug for probably about 3 years now. I could never be the type of person that buys like a new mug every single year. Like, I love the fact that I get my little mug and it's like every year he comes out, I don't get a new one, it's just like the same one that I have every year. And of course, if he breaks, I will get a new one. But right now, I really like having a go-to Christmas mug. Like, I don't like consumerism that much, and like all my decorations I've had for years, I do just buy like little bits here and there because obviously this house is bigger than my flat, so I like to like fill it up, but that's it. I'm just going to get some shoes on because I need to clean out the pumpkins from the front of my porch because they're still there. They're still like completely fine, so I'm gonna clean up and get them out into the garden, probably pop them into the compost, and then I can start putting all my things out inside and outdoor. I've just finished up cleaning the house and outside, and I've popped all my decorations out on display so I can kind of see what I've got and then allocate where I want to put them. This is my new wreath that I'm going to pop outside, and I've got a second garland for the stairs as well. It's just in the garage, but I love some bits. I do need to fix this up at the back. There's like a few missing, so I'm going to do a little DIY job on that. And I got some new cushions. I do love a classic Christmas. I feel like classic Christmas is so much better than anything else. Like, just very, very cozy. And of course, he absolutely loves anything plastic. He likes to bite on it and like pop this with his teeth. An absolute weirdo. Good morning. It is the next day, and I know that I promised that I was going to share with you my Christmas decor. You can kind of get a little sneak peek there. But a lot of my decor, the lights have actually broken off them. So my stair garland there and another garland in my living room, the lights have actually broken off. So I've ordered a bunch more fairy lights that I can like weave in and out. And I think I'm gonna do like a big tour tomorrow once all the lights are kind of on, so that like you get the full ambience, which I'm really excited about. But I thought I'd share with you my breakfast this morning. It is a very gloomy day, and when it's gloomy, I crave porridge. Now I like my porridge quite thick, but it's more about the toppings. And here, I've got 2 little toppings which make it a cinnamon roll porridge. And with the porridge, just make it how you like, however you like. And then add in a tablespoon of brown sugar. And that kind of makes it like the dough. So like, you know, with the cinnamon roll, you have the dough. That's like the dough. And then we've got this cream cheese frosting, which is cream cheese and icing sugar. And we pour this over it, which is so delicious. And then just pour it all over. I like to use golden icing sugar. I find that it's just so nice and like a little bit caramelly. And then here is like the brown sugar filling that goes in the cinnamon roll. So it's just butter, brown sugar and cinnamon. And I pop this all over. And it's delicious. This is definitely more of a treat if like you want like a little treat breakfast. But I thought the Christmas decorations are up. I've got a few finishing touches. So why not have a little sweet treat? I'm gonna do a little close up of what it's meant to look like so that you can kind of like see. And that's kind of how it looks like. So you've got the cream cheese, you've got the cinnamon. And honestly, if you love cinnamon rolls, this is like the best thing ever. But I'm gonna enjoy this once it's cooled down. And then I think today I'm actually gonna make some banana bread muffins. I found this recipe online and it was delicious. They added in like some Greek yogurt and it made it so moist. It's kind of like a banana bread cake. And I've got some chocolate chips to put in as well. So I think I'm going to do that after my breakfast. Honestly, so good. It tastes like dessert for breakfast. Oh, and tonight it is Wednesday, which means Stranger Things, the last season, has just came out. So I think tonight I'm going to watch the new Stranger Things. I think there's 3 episodes that have came out. So I'm going to watch the first 3 episodes and make like something really cozy and delicious to eat. But I'm really excited for that to be on. So yeah, I feel like I've been waiting all year just to be able to watch it. This is so good. I'm just preheating my oven, but look how cute these little cupcakes cases are. They're all like pastel, so I think I might do pink and blue. I don't know. You can have a look and then pick a little colour out of them. I've got all of my ingredients laid out, and I went for these really nice fancy chocolate chips because it is Christmas after all. And these bananas are literally perfect. They're not like too ripe. They're not just under, they're like perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna pop all this in. I think I'm gonna do the dry ingredients in this bowl and the wet ingredients in my glass bowl, and then add the wet to the dry and mix in the chocolate chips. There's nothing more satisfying than when you empty out your ingredients and it's bang on, what it needs to be first time. So 100 grams of normal sugar. I love baking this so much. I think I bake a lot more when it's like when it's autumn and winter. I don't tend to do much baking. In the summer, I think it's just like more like a cozy hobby for me. But I need to add 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, so 5 of these. 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoons. A little half. Perfect. And half the teaspoon of baking soda. And then I'll add in the chocolate chip to the dry ones. And then I can like mix them all in. Do I have a little spoon? I'm just going to use a spoon. Combine. So it's like the dryers in there. Perfect. I feel like banana bread is pretty forgiving, like considering baking tends to be more of a science. I find that it is a lot more forgiving. Right, now I need to do my bananas. I hate touching banana. I find it like, it gives me like the weebie-jeebies touching banana. I hate it. And I know this recipe calls for 375 grams of banana, which is about 4 bananas. Cake. I want to get it quite mashed up quite well. Wash my hands. I'm gonna have to use kitchen roll because I don't know where I have these skills. Yeah, I had another recipe and it was like calling me to brown the butter and stuff like that, like get the butter melted. And then like whisk the milk in with the butter and kind of do it. And it was like, it's too much. It's only banana bread. I didn't want to be doing like too much. And this one tastes So good. Like the banana is so rich, the cake is so moist. And you want a good sturdy fork for this, because I've got some forks that are like just really flimsy, so like they don't mash up, but this is like banana fork. Okay, so once I've been mashing for about 5 minutes, it starts to look like baby food, and that's the kind of like consistency I really like with my banana bread, so that like the flavour's there, but you've not got textures of like lumpy soft banana throughout. I guess it's kind of like a cake consistency. Oil, you don't want to be using extra virgin because it will taste horrible. So I use like olive oil because it gives it the nice moistness of the cake, but it doesn't give it that like extra virgin, really harsh, fruity taste. Oh, these eggs are so annoying. I swear when I was younger I used to be able to do eggs like so easily, like crack them so easy, and I never got any shells in. And since I'm older, I keep getting shells in. But I'm gonna finish this off and mix the wet into the dry, and then I will show you what it looks like once I'm putting it in the oven. And they are done. Which one should I go for? I think this one's calling my name. Yum. And it is so moist and so squidgy. Like the Greek yogurt will really make such a difference in it. I can't believe how dark it is, but taste test. Oh my god. You can literally taste the banana. Success.
I think they're a bit... I don't know how to say this other than just to say it.
As you can see, we're at the very front of my house, and I'm going to take you on a little tour to have a look at all of my Christmas decorations. So, starting off strong is my star garland, which I'm super happy with. I've got my little gnomes just there. And turning around, I've got my little Santa. He just perches there. I love how cute he is. I love a very classical Christmas. And then up here is my star garland, which I'm really happy with. I love the way that this drips down. And all the sparklies. I've added on these little bows. And you get a little sneak peek of upstairs. There. And to your right, I've got this beautiful garland, which drops down, and I added a bow on that as well. So it kind of like looks really cute. Coming into my living room, I found these really nice tartan cushions, this red throw, and then over there I've got some Christmas trees, and one of them is just lit up really nice and cozy. And I think this might be my favourite part of the house because I can see the sneak peek of the star garland, and I feel like I'm kind of in a little Santa's grotto with the way that the garland drops down there. But this is my fireplace. I've got another little garland there, and these two super cool lanterns, which just have like snowman and Santa in. They're really cute. And my little stockings, they don't get full, they're just decoration ones. And of course my nutcracker. But this part is like so relaxing, and I always love having a sneak peek of all the other bits. Now on my kitchen table I will have a runner and obviously placemats and stuff once it is Christmas. But for now I've just got this garland, and then I picked up this candle that just kind of pops in the middle there. And then I added another green candle, of course my little foxy coasters, which I think go really well. And I do need to charge this light. I think this light looks a lot more Christmassy than the other one. And then up there's another little wreath. And I just think like being able to peek, hello, Being able to peek and see like little bits of Christmas around the whole home is really important. Do you like? Hi. And then on top of my microwave, I've got this really cute gingerbread house with like a little light up thing, a Christmas tree, and this is a snow globe, which does actually play Christmas music. It does. Like that. And then I've got another garland that I just hung up on that. Oh, and I did actually add in this little dry ornament with some Pampers and some of that just in this clear vase, because I probably won't get any flowers, but that was just a really nice little bit on my windowsill. And upstairs I popped this really cute little snowflake fairy light that just runs around my bedroom. And I think in my bedroom as well I'm going to do some crafty bits. Like I think I want to do a little crochet thing just above my bed. So I'm definitely going to add a little bit more to my bedroom, but I think she likes it. And I won't be able to show you too much of this room just because of the window there, but thankfully it is dark. But I've added in some little fairy lights and my little reindeer just in here. I think I might do a Christmas painting, because I think having a Christmas painting here would be really, really cute. But yeah, that is my 2025 Christmas decor, and I do have a bunch outside as well, which is just really cute, but obviously I won't share that with you. But yeah, and I think this nook just looks super cute and cozy, freaking cozy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing that, and I'm gonna have a nice relaxing day, maybe make some good dinner. Hello, it is Friday evening and you just saw that I was spending the afternoon reading my book and just kind of having some cat cuddles. And I think this evening I woke up from my nap and I've got a gorgeous cup of tea, and I think I'm going to do some Christmas crafts, because above this wall, above my bed here, I want to put like a really nice garland, so I think I'm gonna build something with some knitting stuff, because I saw online that if you use this little fringe thing, this is actually my grandma's, she gave it to me because when I was younger I used to do these all of the time. But hello Nala. But I'm gonna use one of these and I'm gonna make little long strings like this and then tie them into bows and then hopefully interlock them with each other so that I can kind of make a really nice garland across my bed. But yeah, I need to unpack my knitting stuff so that I can get started. So I've got 3 colours. Obviously I had to go with the classic red for Christmas, and then I got this really nice sage green because I think that'll pair really well because it kind of like makes it a little bit more muted as opposed to like a dark kind of bright green. Oh god, now look what have we got. Oh no. You can't have that, that's mine. And then I went with a white, just kind of, it's kind of like a muted white, like a sort of bluey white, which is really nice. But this is taking me a little bit longer than I expected, but I'm really happy with it so far. Let me come into the light so you can see that it kind of like all goes over. But what you do is you wrap the top one around and then the bottom one you hook over the top, and then it creates this really cool thing. And then as you can see, it's starting to peek up under. So I'm going to keep doing this till it's probably like about the length of that extra string there, and then it will be long enough to tie into a cute little bow. But I'm really excited about it. I've got my little buddy there, and my other little guys just came there, and we're just having a little Christmas craft. I've never done Christmas crafts before, and I think I want to make this like a yearly thing because then I can kind of like use these crafts every year as decoration as well. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and it just feels really comforting knowing that I'm using my grandma's little wooden one. Here is a little sneak peek of my garland so far. I managed to get 3 done, and it's just these cute little Christmas bows. And I think you can get the vision of like how it's gonna look once it's all done, which I'm really happy about. And I really like this green one. I think that's like my favourite one. This one's got a few little mistakes, but that's just because it was my first one, but each one's getting better as I'm going through. But I think I want to have like 10, maybe 15 of these, just sort of like so it can make a really big garland. But so far I'm really happy with them, and it's taking a while, but super cute. I feel like you could do these for every season as well. Like you could have pastel ones for like spring and like nice warm tones like browns, oranges, if you wanted to do like an autumn garland as well. So I think I might do that. I'd like switch up across my bedding for each season. But yeah, that's how it is so far, and I will show you the finished look probably next week because I have a feeling this is going to take me a week to do. But next week I will have the finished result. Happy Saturday. It is officially Christmas market day, which I'm really excited for. I'm kind of nervous because I'm not the best with crowds and I feel like it's going to be really busy, but I'm hoping that the Christmas spirit kind of helps that a little bit. But I'm just getting ready and I'm really excited because I really want a mulled wine. And I'm really excited because I've seen some food that I've been wanting to try for quite some time. I don't know why this keeps leaking. It just keeps leaking everywhere. But yeah, there's been some food that I've been wanting to try, so maybe play on some games to see if I win a few things, see if my lucky spirit is happening today. But I'm really excited. I'm just doing my hair and my makeup and probably putting on a warm outfit because I have a feeling it's going to be very cold. Although there'll be a lot of people, I think it's going to be freezing. And my pink jumper is definitely needing to come out today so that it can keep me warm. My little jewellery part. But yeah, I've been super excited. I've been wanting to go to a Christmas market for ages. I didn't get to go last year, so I'm really excited to go this year. And then tomorrow I'm actually going out for lunch. I'm going to have a nice Sunday lunch. Tomorrow I'm thinking some nice roast beef, a nice French onion soup, and the place we're going to does an amazing sticky toffee pudding. So I really want to have that as well. But yeah, I'm just getting ready. And I really want to go when it's dark because I feel like with the Christmas lights, you just want to go when it's dark and when it's not like too bright and light. I think when it's dark, the Christmas markets are like so much more magical because you can see all the Christmas lights. And yeah, I'm really excited. But let's get changed and we can go. Outfit before I go, and I have popped on some cute thermals under my clothes, and I've got these really cute little earmuffs to keep my ears warm. And I have got a very chunky scarf. But yeah, let's go.
Well,